like this first one, only with the company name in smaller type.
Remember, Carl wanted the name bigger.
Yeah, but it doesn't really look all that much bigger to me.
I think it's much bigger.
Oh yes, remember last time it was the same size as the words annual report.
Are you sure we didn't just make that smaller?
No, it's the same size. I remember it came in about 3 inches from the right margin, and it's the same size as the numbers in the background pattern. You see how the 1990 annual report is mirrored in the numbers in the background?
Yeah.
Okay, and now he's got the title in white. What else should we be looking for?
I remember that Joe thought the title was lost at the bottom of the page.
Even in white, it still seems lost.
Yes, it does.
I don't know. You can definitely read it better in white. What do you think, Walter?
I have to see them side by side, but I think Joe's right. I think we should just lose this version with the title still at the bottom of the page.
I agree.
Mildred.
If Joe already said he doesn't, if Joe already said he doesn't want the title down there, I don't think we should come back with a version with it there.
Okay, so take that one out and let's see how these other two differ.
What if... No.
Is it?
Well, you and Walter were the ones who showed the old layout to Carl and Joe and company. What other concerns did they have?
I remember that Larry was concerned about the size of the company name too.
All of these layouts solve that problem, don't you think?
Yeah, I think so, but I liked it the way it was.
You know, actually, it's funny. I thought it was perfect before, but now that I see it like this, I like it this way better.
Yes.
I like these.
So, obviously, we need to look at the size of the title and the size of the numbers in the background pattern. Is it easier to read with the title in large print and the pattern in small print, or with the title in small print and numbers in large print?
I don't know.
I think with the numbers bigger, you're less inclined to fix on them. So your eye just naturally goes to the top of the page to see the company name first.
Yes, and with the smaller pattern, your eye picks up on the title right away.
So, with version 2 here, we'll say that the eye tends to focus on the company name first, while this other version, the eye tends to focus on the title first.
Yes. So, which do we want to do?
Well, I don't know. I think we should show them both to Carl with these explanations and see what he thinks.
That makes sense.
Don't you think it would be better to decide here and just show them the one layout?
No, it's better to have them both out there.
And if they have some kind of problem with the company name or the title being too prominent, just tell them about the other layout. Maybe hold it in reserve.
No.
I agree, Laura. We should show both versions and tell them that in this one version, readers are first aware of whose annual report it is, and then they pick up on the title and theme. Whereas in the second version, they'll see the title first, get an idea about what the report is about, and then look to see whose book it is.
That should work.
If that's the way you want to play it, but we have to have a decision by tomorrow morning. Sydney says they're ready to start matching colors at the printer, and we have to have it to Winston by 11:30.
It's no problem.
Yeah, we can do that.
Yes.
And we don't even want to show them this other layout.
I don't know. Let's look at it again. You know, that one's not bad.
I don't think so. The title's just lost.
I agree.
Yeah, Yeah, but think about it. If we're saying that this pattern forces the reader to see the company name first, and only then will they see the title, hey, that's accomplished with this one too, with the title all the way at the bottom of the page.
Well, and it's certainly more readable in white.
Yes, great. So you show all three of them to Carl and Larry and Charlie, and they all pick this one, and then Joe sees it and rejects it because the title's at the bottom of the page.
Well, that could happen with only two choices. Carl and company could pick one, and Joe could pick the other one, and then we'd have to go back and sell Joe's pick to them.
Yeah, it's all negotiation, especially this year. Maybe we should just go with Larry's pick.
No, it's Joe's last annual report, and he's told Larry that too.
Just kidding.
Please. We don't have a lot of time to go around in circles.
Okay, Mildred, you get on the phone with Winston and ask him what our absolute drop-dead time for this is, and how much it'll cost us if we don't get it to him by, say, the day after tomorrow. I think Charlie is awake till then.
We went through this last year, and it cost us a bundle. I don't think we'll want to go past their deadline, but I'll call and find out the latest time we can get it there tomorrow morning.
Carl called you twice, Laura, and he's on the line again.
Oh, great, what's he want?
He says it's important.
Yes, Carl. Yes, we've got them now. No, not those pages yet. We're still waiting to hear from the controller's office. No, I haven't heard anything about that yet. Yes, I will, just as soon as I know. Right. That man is driving me up the wall. I told him the financials aren't due until next week, but every day he asks again.
The man's like a cat. He retains information for 15 to 30 seconds tops and can only plan for the next minute or two. Everything's immediate with him.
Yeah, he must be great at bed.
Please, I don't even want to think about that.
Can you imagine? Sorry, dear. What is it when
There's stuff.
So, what else do we need to decide here?
Do we want to show Carl and company 1, 2, or 3 of these layouts, and do we have enough time to play around by giving them a whole bunch of choices?
I think we should take all 3 layouts up there. We'll tell them that in this first version, readers are first aware of whose annual report it is, and then they pick up on the title or theme. Whereas in the second version, readers first see the title, and then they pick up on the title a little later than in the first version.
Yeah.
What do you think of that?
Well, if the first and the third versions do the same thing, why bother with both?
Because you know one of them is going to ask what the previous version looks like, and we can point to this one and say it was like this, but with blue type, and Joe thought the title got lost at the bottom of the page.
Yeah, and that will be their signal not to choose that one.
So if we're going to tell them not to pick it anyhow, why show it?
No, it'll be okay. It's all in how we present it.
And she does kind of have a point, Walter. And Joe did kind of say he didn't want the title on the bottom of the page.
Yeah. So you can't show him a new version with the title on the bottom.
That's a good point. We can't show him something he definitely said he doesn't want to see.
You're only going to take the 2 versions up there.
Yeah. Is that okay with you, Laura?
Let's do it this way. We'll take these 2 up, and we'll bring along the 3rd version and just leave it in the portfolio.
If someone wants to see what the last version looked like, we can show this one.
right? And we repeat that bit about Joe not liking the title on the bottom of the page.
Okay.
Oh, Walter. Oh, okay.
Sure.
Oh, they're here?
Just arrived. Just enough copies for the board meeting tomorrow.
How do you look?
Finished at last.
Finished at last.
What do you think, Walter?
Exactly what we decided.